Hey guys, what's up? I'm Drew with Comics Elite here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
So time for the top 10 of the week. I've got 10 top 10 and I've got 9 honorable mentions because I love this week so much. There was a lot of great stuff this week. The good outweighed the bad in my opinion. Yes, it did. I had so much good stuff this week.
Wow.
Yes, people say we're always negative. You don't say anything good.
Mhm.
I'm like, the hell are you talking about? You only watch half the videos apparently.
Literally half.
Yeah. So I've got a lot of good stuff this week. There's a lot of great stuff. But before we get into that, go to your local comic book shop before Sunday and tell them to pre-order Born of Blood #1 from the Lunar distribution catalog. Final order cutoff is Sunday. So be sure you get to your local comic book shop before this Sunday, the 28th. Tell them you want a copy of Born of Blood 1. Tell them you want the Tristan TriStar 1 in 100, 1 in 50, 1 in 10 variants that he did. They're beautiful, stunning, and truly brave.
Nice.
All right, top 10 of the week.
Yay.
So I've got 9 honorable mentions.
Okay.
First honorable mention I got is Robin. Robin, number 17. This is the final issue of the series, I believe, because it's all leading into one big, huge event coming up. But it's amazing how action-packed and kinetic this comic is compared to the dark, infinite, secret final invasion crisis on Infinite Earths that he's also writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I can clearly tell your focus is on this, not that. You know, because you're telling a fun action-packed story here, not there. But Lord Deathman gets a power upgrade, and it doesn't look good for him or our young heroes as well. Robin has some great moments with Flatline, and the ending leads to something hopefully much bigger with Batman vs. Robin, written by Mark Waid. Can't wait. I already read the preview pages. Can't wait to read it.
Oh.
Yes. This is a honorable mention. Recommend. Robin 17.
Wow.
Next one I got is Meta, the Metalinguistic Crimes Division, #1. Like I said, honorable mention. It was on the cusp.
Of skip it?
Skip it. Skip it. It's going to be an honorable mention. Come on. It was surprisingly not bad. There's a great idea here. A crimes unit in a comic book realm investigating a murder in the real world. Why? Because a comic book character murdered a real person. You know, the only flaws I have here are with the length and pacing of this issue. It could have been a hell of a lot shorter, and the pacing is way off in this. It should have been a hell of a lot better. Other than that, it's a good comic, and I'm going to be back for issue 2. Cannot wait. Yes, there is something special here.
Oh.
There really is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is, Kyle.
Wow.
Yes. Don't be such a hater, Kyle.
Wow.
Next one I got is End After End, #1. So, Kyle, you completely hated this.
Yeah.
I really like this one. Yeah, this is surprisingly good. We have a guy who falls off a train platform in front of a train, but is somehow sent to another plane of existence. All right, cool. He's suddenly in the middle of a huge fight, with fighters from across time, fighting to get a magical female creature to the top of a tower. And this guy is he's very passive. So he's having to fight. And he's having to stab things and use a sword. It's great stuff. It's character development. That's why I saw it. He's turning from a passive simp, to being
He's still simp.
an active simp. But it's a very fun comic. I really recommend this. Yeah, this is it's a good comic. Yes. Yeah. End After End, #1. Next one I got, Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside, #4. Is it the best ending?
No.
No. But is it a decent ending?
It's an ending.
Yes, it is. It is a decent ending. I will give it that. It's not quite what I expected. Sure. I'm gonna say sure.
It was just like, all right.
Yeah, the art is solid as well.
Uh-huh.
Once again by Andrea Muddy.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Sounds like a mad at me.
It starts off with a bang and then it just.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
I like the fishhook man.
Yeah,
and he
not
doesn't
much
do anything.
Yeah.
And then she's just like,
you want to talk
go away.
You want to talk about a cool, wasted villain.
Yes. And then it's just her saying, they're fucking now, go away.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay.
Fine. Get you next time.
I'll hook you in next time.
Yep.
I'll reel you in
Yep.
next time. We Live, Age of the Paladins, #5. Once again, it ends. It ends. It's like it.
You sound like Mass to me.
Yeah, I mean, no, they're I've read so many bad endings to comics where it's just like, well, that sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But the ending of this, it's like, all right, It's a good ending. It's all right. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's good. You know, and the art is solid in this as well. The Miranda brothers, they're great. They're great artists. The soundtrack they have that goes along with it, I love it. You know, because they have different songs that go along with it. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
You know, my God, Kyle.
I'm not that meta.
Do you even comic book, bro? What the hell?
Apparently not.
No. Next one I got is Scorched, number 9.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't. This one was good. We get the origin of the Black Plague spawn, and it goes way back.
That was cool.
Way back, yeah. And we get a death. Yep. This was good. Not great. It's good. I liked it. The art by Steven Segovia is really good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a lady death.
No, wasn't it? No. I-O. Then the next one I got is Cold. Cold. One shot.
Like the thing on the front,
Yes,
but
yeah,
not that.
Yeah, I know. I kind of wish it was.
That's what I was kind of expecting. I'm like, oh, this will be really creepy.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, like you said, we see an older man goes out to a mountaintop to fish, and old demons in the form of ex-wives show up. Oh man, it's
been a month there.
With it night. Yeah, I know, right? I'm sure. Yeah, Sean experiences that
every night.
Yeah. And we discover just how much of a fuck up, cold, and violent man this guy was, especially with his last ex-wife. It's really, really good, and the art is solid as well. This was surprising. It caught me off guard. Yeah,
was the song "Cold as Ice" on this one too.
Cold as ice. Yeah. Or what's the one song? Never meant to be so cold.
Oh yeah.
I forget. Anyway.
Yeah. Is that soundtrack on that one?
I don't think so. No. Next one I got is Master Vader, number 26, Star Wars Master Vader. I was shocked because this was surprisingly good. Since 98% of the Star Wars comics are absolute garbage. And Vader goes on a rescue mission, and he's having flashbacks of his mother, Padme, and Sand. It all ties in together. Yeah.
It does get everywhere.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Art is solid as well. It has a very fitting ending as well. I like the ending with the Emperor. I like that.
Sure.
So it's good. The story makes sense with what his motivation is. It's like I understand it, and yeah, it's a good one. Last one I've got is Action Comics 1046. I thought it was solid,
number 1,
well illustrated, well paced, action-packed issue. Yes, well illustrated.
No.
Yeah, Superman goes on his final quest to get the magical MacGuffin. Does he get it? Can he get it? What obstacles will he face? Gotta read to find out. Solid, good issue.
Boredom.
Action Comics 1046.
It is a quest for peace.
For peas or peace?
Both.
Oh, peas.
Peas.
Can't reach it. Yes, it's always out of reach. Yes. All right, here we go. The top 10 of the week. Top 10 of the week. Number 10, I've got Gun Honey, number 1.
Pentagram of Horror.
Wow, that is why so damn low, Kyle.
Number 3. Because this was the weakest so far.
What? Explain yourself.
I've loved this series, but the art felt really kind of lazy.
Whoa.
And the story was nothing inventive at all.
No.
In any way, shape, or form.
I completely disagree with you.
It's just the Garden of Eden apple story that everyone knows in some form or another. That's all this is.
No, I
just so lazy.
Could not disagree with you more on that.
This was lazy.
Yeah, but still, even for as lazy as it was, still managed to be in your top 10.
Correct.
Okay.
Tells you how shitty this week was.
Or not. So I got Gun Honey, Blood for Blood, number 1. This was good. I had fun reading this.
Mm-hmm.
This was much, much better than the previous run. And she wasn't an unlikable and insufferable. See you next Tuesday in this.
She was not.
No, she wasn't. Yeah. So they fixed the glitch.
They did.
Yeah, they fixed the glitch. Yeah, because in the previous series, she was very insufferable. And the whole series was just like, tear away at your shirt.
She's
like,
kind of felt like a know-it-all in the sense where it's like, well, I don't feel you're going to be in any danger because you know everything.
Yeah. Like I said, they fixed the glitch. Yep. Yeah. Great action scenes. There's a great mystery as well. Yeah, recommend. Number 10, Gun Honey. Yeah, number 1.
Yay.
Not just great covers, great story too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Finally.
All right, we're on to number 9. Not
Niner.
gonna do the top 10. Keep them on their toes.
Okay.
Number 9, I got Task Force Z, number 11.
I have Department of Tooth. Issue 20.
Okay, you were much more forgiving on that than I was.
Indeed. I was in the sense that, yes, this is an exposition dump issue. We get
information we already know.
Yep, we get everything
Again.
told to us through the lens of Cole's husband being told the whole story by Martin Barker, who is like I'm thinking the Video Nasty director guy. I'm thinking that's who that's supposed to be.
Could be.
So I thought it was just kind of like we get the whole picture, we get caught up. It was nice to have because I think the story has gone on a little long at this point. And
like I said, you said it right there. It's gone a little too long, and you even had an issue of padding, recounting everything that's already happened again throughout the whole fucking comic.
Yep. Like we said, we do get who the woman in the red dress lady person is, and good. Again, it's one panel, so take that for what it is. But it's still good. If you haven't read it, read this issue. If you have read it, you really don't need to read it. So, okay.
Task Force Z, number 11. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. High octane fun, this issue. Explosions, guns, dead bodies, reanimated dead bodies, screaming heads in jars, and finally, Robo Bunny Batman.
We get it.
Yes, he is. Robo Bunny Batman is in this. Yeah, this was a lot of crazy fun and so well illustrated by Eddie Barrows. Yes. Loved it. Yeah, cannot recommend this enough. Task Force Z, number 11.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't.
Didn't get it.
Okay, we're on to number... Number 8. I got Good Boy. Number 4.
I got Genis-Vell, Captain Marvel.
Wow, so low.
Number 2.
Jeez.
Yes.
All right, so I've got Good Boy.
Good Boy.
Where am I for Good Boy?
Where indeed?
Why don't you?
So nothing seems to be going on as far as these first 2 issues. It just kind of seems we're just getting reacclimated to a character that's been gone forever, and he's just kind of standing around, and stuff is happening around him. And we get a huge bait and switch in this that pisses me off. Literally right from the start, I was just like,
I had no problem with that at all.
Subverting expectations. Big time.
No, I had no problem with it at all.
And then it just turns into Kree and Skrull crap, and I'm just it's still good. It was bait and switch aside. Art's still good. I'm not the big fan of this character anyway, so I guess that's kind of why I'm not so high on this, but it's still good. Still better than a lot of shit Marvel's putting out right now anyway. So still managing my top 10, so it's still good. So if you've liked it, you'll continue to like it. But there's just the bait and switch kind of got to me.
I do not see the bait and switch at all. Good Boy, number 4. This is it, the conclusion to this story arc where boys have their big confrontation. Who comes out on top? Gotta read to find out.
Who's a good boy?
Yeah, it was a solid conclusion to this chapter as well as new beginnings. Yeah, art is terrific, narrative as well. The dialogue is terrific. Yeah, this story is only getting better and better, and I can't recommend this enough as well. Good Boy, number 4.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't. And we're on to number 7.
7.
Lucky number 11. I have got Book of Shadows, number 2.
Didn't read it. I have Task Force Z, number 11.
I'm going to finish my thoughts on Task Force Z.
Yes. Again, this continues to just be downright fun. Get the backstory to Dent, setting up Red Hood. We find out what Dr. Blooms had planned with Bane and Gotham this whole time. It looks like Dr. Bloom's going to get away with everything. Or
could
maybe. I just love this book. It is fun, action-packed. The art is terrific. Solid, fun book. Cannot recommend this enough. Task Force Z.
Book of Shadows, number 2. Xarchfang, I guess, takes on her heroes, and it doesn't go so well at all for her heroes. At all. Not one bit. And they have to retreat, regroup, try to figure out where he's going to next with his werewolves. But Dr. Mirage manages to figure out what he's up to and what his end goal is with the Book of Shadows. But at the end goal may wind up being something grander in scale.
The Blair Witch.
Yeah. Could. Or the Jersey Devil.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Very fast-paced. Mysterious. Well illustrated. Had a lot of fun with this issue. Book of Shadows, number 2.
Okay.
All right. Number 6 of the week. Number 6. I have got Swamp Thing, number 16.
Well, I have Scorched, number 9er.
Finish my thoughts on
Yes,
Scorched.
Scorched. So we get medieval. So this is basically medieval spawn and Black Plague spawn. Basically, is what this issue is. We see what happens at the beginning of Plague Spawn, and we see medieval spawn wanting to get revenge on him, or does he? We don't know. Some of the panels in this were okay. Again, I'm having to compare it to another Spawn title that came out this week, so it's obviously going to be lesser than, because let's just face it, Brett Booth. So
yeah,
but it's still good, solid fun. The fights in this were awesome, and it did not end how I thought it was going to end. And that just leaves an oh shit moment right at the very end of this page, and it's like, oh crap, where's this next issue going to go? Don't know. So solid recommend for Scorched, number 9. Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing, number 16.
Makes
Yeah,
my
this
heart
is
sing.
it. Yep, the final issue. Yeah, the new avatars of the parliaments have a choice to make. What path will they go down? Yeah, if they have to ascend, they must choose. Do they wish to be better or to be worse? Neither make the same decision, unfortunately. Yeah, this was a damn good conclusion and a great series overall. Not the best Swamp Thing run, but arguably the second best behind Alan Moore, I would say.
Who?
Yeah, Mike Perkins' art is just, it's just straight up candy, man. I can eat it up all day and night. I just love it. It is fantastic. Every damn issue has been fantastic with his art.
Same.
He did all but one issue, I think
so.
which is amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to do that anymore as an artist.
Well, yeah, and it didn't take 5 years for it to come out.
No, it didn't. No, it took not even maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
that, which is fair. Okay,
good.
Cool. And 16 issues. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, strong recommend. Swamp Thing number 16.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't. Here we go. Top 5.
Yeah.
Number 5. Never falling behind. Not showing off. My number 5 of the week is Detective Comics.
Same.
Hey, how about that?
Defective Comics.
1063.
Woo! Another Ram V.
Yeah. So Bruce has a talk with Harvey Dent, who's been fixed
Again.
Yep. Yeah. They both recognize that Gotham has changed. The shadows and everything are changing.
Did Two-Face know that he's Batman?
I
Their
don't think
talk
so.
made it seem like, do you know I'm Batman?
No, I don't think so. No. But someone's making moves in the Gotham underworld, and Bruce wants to know who. But
Yes.
only one word is said: Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
The descendants of the Arkham family have come to claim their stake and don't want it to pass as a memory, which is fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, and we have the return of a villain we haven't seen since 1969. Holy shit!
Yeah, I meant to look up that character because I'm like, who the fuck?
I looked him up and I'm like, yeah, 1969 was the last time he appeared in the comics.
And it makes perfect sense what his superpower is.
Yeah, so it fits. It's a great use of him. I liked it. Yeah,
I was like, okay, this is something I have not seen yet. So
yeah, Batman had a strange vision, and we may have a new villain as well as the return of another, which is cool.
Yes.
Yeah, this was a packed issue, and I loved it. Yeah, this issue was awesome, and Raphael Albuquerque's art is terrific.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really say much more than that. I had a fun time with it. I like this. It's not
decompressed. There is a lot going. There's a lot going on. Yeah,
and it's not just another Court of Owls.
No,
this family feels different.
Yeah,
it's like I know it's like another family that owns all of Gotham, and we're the secret Arkhams.
Yeah, but they're not. They weren't the Ark. It was the original Arkham. Yeah, before they changed the name to Arkham, which is
So it's like, okay, you can make that argument to be like, it's just another fucking family that owns the rights to Gotham or whatever. That's fair, but I still am having a fun time with it. And Ram V just shows you that's how good of a writer he is, because I'm completely engrossed into this story.
Yeah.
So, and I loved the Bruce and Harvey stuff at the beginning. Awesome.
Yep.
So
there you go. Number 5, guys.
Yay!
Yeah. And let's move on to got him. Genis-Vell, Captain Marvel, number 2.
Deathstroke Inc. Year 1, Chapter 3, number 12.
Wow, so low, Kyle.
I've hated this series.
Yes, you have.
These have been skippets up until this one.
Yeah, now it's number 4. What gives, Kyle?
This issue, actually, stuff happened, and it was really awesome. to see Deathstroke actually fighting Green Arrow. I thought their fight was really awesome. That really was the best part of this issue, hands down. Best part of the book. Rest is really kind of not needed. Wow. I didn't really see a point, but it's still good. So I still recommend pick it up for their fight alone, because it was seeing Green Arrow at his prime, fighting Deathstroke at his prime. Yeah,
it was arguably it's a young Green Arrow.
Yeah,
and you have Deathstroke right like day one, Deathstroke. Yeah.
So it's these guys just not knowing who the other one is, and it was so cool to see. So solid recommend.
I got Genis-Vell, Captain Marvel, number 2.
So high.
From the get-go, appearances are deceptive. People aren't who they appear to be. And we find out where Death herself is and who took her. It's like, cool. And Cap gets his Negabands back, and it's bad news for the bad guys. Or is it? Yeah. This was very fast-paced, kinetic, action-packed, funny, well-illustrated. I really dig this. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. This is how you do a flipping comic book. And you can see Marvel can produce a quality comic by accident. Peter David, he gets it. So that's how you do it, Marvel, right there.
Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That was number 4 of the week.
That was number 4.
Yep. We're on to number 3 of the week. I got Deathstroke Inc. number 12.
I have Good Boy, Volume 2, number 4.
Okay, let me finish the thoughts on the Deathstroke Inc. Yeah, Holy Testicle Tuesday. Deathstroke and Green Arrow have one fuck of a good fight.
Yes.
I loved it. Yeah. How could you not love it reading this
Correct.
They throw down? I loved it. Yeah, this is going to go down as one of my favorite comics of the year, I think. Yes.
Single issue.
Yes. Single issue. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, well drawn, well paced, great dialogue. This is one of my strongest recommends. I could not begin to recommend this, how much fun this was.
It was an awesome fight.
Yes.
I have to applaud them. It's like, okay, good. If you're going to give us a pointless book, at least make it fun and give us a good fight. And they did finally.
Yeah.
So I agree. Good Boy, Volume 2, number 4. So this is a godforsaken bloodbath.
Yeah.
And so we get the conclusion, question mark, I think. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming not, but everything's wrapped up in this. Villains get villained and heroes get heroed. So, I mean, everyone gets their just desserts in this. A lot of fun. This volume 2 was significantly better than volume 1. So I would say you really don't even need to read volume 1. Just watch John Wick. And volume 2 is when it just becomes its own thing. So if you're going to read it, I strongly recommend volume 2 for Good Boy. Every issue has been great. So I'll recommend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's number 3 of the week.
Yep.
I'm very curious to see. I have a good feeling what your number 1 is.
Yeah, you probably know what it is.
My number 2 of the week. That's what I'm curious to see. Pentagram of Horror number 3.
Jesus fucking God. I have Gunslinger
Whoa,
Spawn,
that was your number 2.
11.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got Pentagram of Horror number 3. This, I truly love this. It was a very, very, very creepy modern retelling of, or reappropriation of Genesis in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, this time in a virtual reality environment. The way I saw it is like kind of like a Ready Player One type thing, where it's like the world is so shit. You see, the world is very shitty. People are having to retreat into a cyber world, because they've destroyed everything else. But you don't realize that, just like in the original Garden of Eden, there are snakes with temptation. This was really, really, really good. And honestly, this is the best horror series right now. Pentagram of Horror. I am really loving this series.
A Town Called Terror is much better than this. Art alone. Give me a break. Don't even try. Come on. Don't even. You know it. You know it. You know it. He was literally eating an apple. Give me a break.
Well, like I said, it's retelling of the Garden of Eden.
Literally.
Yes. But hey, one thing I have to realize, we got to realize, there are a lot of people who have never read the Bible, will never read the Bible, probably have no clue what the Bible is, probably have no clue what the book of Genesis is, probably have no clue what Eden is. They probably just think, oh, it's just a place.
And they're not reading a comic book. I mean, come on.
But I just take it like it's a great way of retelling that in a digital world. And it's like, even in a digital world, yeah, when you have a Garden of Eden, there's going to be a snake. I like that. And I love the art. The art is creepy. It's different. He's thicker with the ink. I think he had to be, because you got a lot of, digital chords and whatever else coming out. So he had to be thicker with the ink.
I just like the cover of ENIAC. You think about chords coming out of that. That's what I see. It's like really detailed art. This just seemed very broad stroke. I don't know. I just felt it could have been better.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
So, Gunslinger.
Gunsling hair. Holy hell, we get a badass fight between Winterstone and Gunslinger. So, fast-paced, action-packed. Ending doesn't look good for one of them. Not going to say whom. I had an awesome time with this. I don't want to spoil anything in this book, but badass fight. Solid recommend. Art, of course, perfect. This has been the Spawn series.
Yeah.
So every issue, pick it up. Gunslinger Spawn number 11. Solid.
So that leaves us with number... My number 1, Gunslinger Spawn, number 11.
Swamp Thing, season 2.
Hey, okay. All right.
16.
So let me finish Gunslinger Spawn thoughts. Yeah, this was fucking awesome. Brett Booth's art. Once again, Brett Booth, there are artists you can tell when they phone it in. Brett Booth has never phoned it in like Mike Perkins. These are two guys that will never phone it in.
Not one panel, not one anything.
No.
Yeah.
Gunslinger reunites with an old friend from earlier in the series, and he comes across an even older, less friendly individual he has an encounter with. And let's just say it doesn't end too well for one of those two at the end. Yeah. Fun, action-packed, funny. Loved it. This is, like you said, this is the Spawn series. Nothing comes close. There's a reason why Gunslinger Spawn is like the favorite. Everyone loves him. Yeah.
Yeah. Hands down. So good. Genie in a bottle they have there.
Yeah.
Okay. Swamp Thing season 2, issue 16, like it was going to be anything else for me. This has been a perfect series in my mind. Every issue has been great. So ultimately in this one, the Parliament of Gears has to decide what it wants to become. Love the messaging.
Well, not just that parliament. There's the other parliament. The
True.
Yeah.
So, the Trinity. So I like the messaging. It's like, yes, get that humans will screw up occasionally and stumble and be pieces of shit. But that's why we have heroes like Swamp Thing. And there's a great line in here when Levi says, when I look in the mirror each day, I want to be able to meet my own eyes and not see a monster there. That's about all anyone can hope for. That's a perfect fucking line. That's perfect fucking Swamp Thing. That to me, it's just like, that's it. Ram V, Master, Perkins, Master, perfect series. All 16 issues. I cannot wait to get all of this and read it. So, in my mind, I think it's better than Alan Moore's run.
Whoa!
I know. Blasphemy.
I am waiting to see what Gabe Hernandez has to say about that.
Gabe hates this series. He doesn't think it's as good. I know that. I get it. I'm going to stick to my guns. This is better. I think this is more exciting, than Alan Moore's run. Also, I have all of Alan Moore's run. So
so do I. I have all the Absolute editions. Yeah.
So I'm thinking reading these side by side. I would love to read one and then immediately read the other one. But I'm going to say the art is definitely better in this series.
Whoa! Whoa! I don't know if I can agree with that at all. That's
I know.
I know. Talabin and Bissett. Rick Veach. I can't bring myself to. I mean, look, like you said, but granted, Perkins' art is fantastic. But saying,
I know.
Ow.
Come at me, bro. That's what I'm saying. I loved this series. Solid recommend.
There you have it, guys. Those are the top 10. Top 10 of the week and 9 honorable mentions. Let us know what you think. Were you 100% correct? 1% incorrect? 0% incorrect? 99% correct? Let us know in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually. And go to your local comic book shop tell them you want to pre-order Born of Blood #1. FOC is this Sunday, August 28th. Tell them you want a copy. Tell them you want the TriStar 1 in 100 foil, which is going to be going for huge bucks coming up. It comes out September 27th.
Woo! It's right around the corner.
Yep. So remember, guys, buy what you like, collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters, and we'll see you guys again next time.